Hi, I'm Chris Fogg.
I'm Greg Angus.
We're both from Portland, Oregon.
And this is the Baja 1000.
So I'm Chris Fogg, owner of Fogg Motorsports. We started a shop about a year ago, and my good friend Greg Angus decided to come to me, and we wanted to build a Baja 1000 that's street legal. This is where we're at.
Yeah, so basically decided I bought a 2014 XP1K when they first came out, and I was just tired of it not being able to be driven on the street. There's really no reason they shouldn't be. So in Oregon where we live, the only way to make them street legal is to make it something else. So got the idea to take a 68 steel shell, titled and VIN, and convert it over to the RZR 1000, make it a street legal vehicle in Oregon, and something unique for everyone to enjoy. What we did is we kept the entire RZR chassis intact, so this could be returned back to a stock 1000 if we wanted to. The body bolts to the rock sliders and through bolts underneath. It's all boxed in with 3/16 steel for anything weak on the Volkswagen body to make sure that it's strong. Carved out just about all of the Volkswagen body, so the shell weighs about 250 pounds. The rig as it sits weighs 1850, 50-50 weight distribution as it sits according to our truck scales. And basically had to build a custom cage for it. It's all 1 3/4 095. Some 120 wall where it needs it, but trying to keep it as light as we possibly could. Chris tigged everything together. Really put in a Volkswagen dash. Tried to make it as retro as we could, but kind of the handle and the steering wheel, all of the parts of the Volkswagen kind of married to the Bug really well. So once we got the initial body placement in place, we were able to build sliders, get everything to sit down correctly, make sure it's all level, and then from there, it was just detail work. On the rear of this was usually an engine here, so we really didn't know what to do. It was the last thing we did, but basically just built a custom bumper for it that goes up through the rear panel. Rear panel is just 16 gauge. It mounts to the rear trunk mounts of the factory Bug using factory hardware, so everything unbolts and comes off. Just use fiberglass parts, from different outfits in California that do Bug parts and different pieces. There's so much stuff in the industry for Baja parts, it really makes it easy once you get the shell on to get things that adapt to it. But other than that, yeah, it's really just built to have fun. We didn't build it to be pretty. We didn't build it as a show car. This is my only wheeler. We go out and beat the shit out of it up in the woods. We take it to the dunes. We always push our machines, and that's what they're for. So we wouldn't want to ruin it by making it too nice. But it turned out way more than we thought it would be. Things just kind of started to come together, and really turned into something unique. So we're happy with it.
Heck yeah, something you can beat on in the woods and drive it to get some groceries.
Yeah, I drive it all over town, and it's hilarious the looks you get. Some people have no idea what it is, and then people that do freak out. And it's just a lot of fun. It's a conversation piece. But the whole goal, the reason we started is to drive it on the street. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to drive a $20,000 rig on the street. And so to accomplish that, that's where it started, and it just turned into this. So there's a bunch of things we do different on the next one, and we are going to build more of them. We'd be happy to build more for other people, obviously, if there's interest, but it wasn't about that. It was just about making something unique and being able to drive on the street.
problems. What's his deal?
I don't know, man. It's a bug. Is that okay? It didn't like that.
Try it one more time. What happened?
We actually ripped our front mounts, smashed up our license plate, and our little pre-runner bumper's still there.
Hey, bumper lift.
That's all we care about. Last to be fixed.
What it's for.
I mean, this is what happens when the camera gets brought out.
You know, that's it. You know,
People go hard.
people say send it, and you're like, okay.
Okay, I'll send it.
Brakes.
It's better than being the guy that didn't. You know.
Brakes.
That's what I say. Better than being the guy that didn't.
Exactly.
I have no shame. Angles I got the car in both of them.
So
It's
you,
wide.
when you start
What the was that?
bombs.
Well, as long as it's not Brandon.
Yeah, you
Just a
start.
crash, it's fine.
Hi, I'm Chris Fogg.
I'm Greg Angus.
This is the Baja 1000. We totally didn't even put in where we were from. I f***ed that
What's
up.
up, Oregon?
I screwed that all
You do the
up.
Oregon part.